Okay. Okay. Let me get comfortable. Let me get comfortable. Everything's all messed up. See, I don't know how to talk when I don't have a script. But let me put together my thoughts really quickly. I think I'll start over. Welcome, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. Haven't posted anything. But today, I felt the sudden urge to talk about one of the problems and one of the reasons why I haven't posted. I kind of want to let it out there because there's one thing I realized in the process of having a YouTube channel and posting my first video a couple months ago at this point. Making videos is hard. Wow, who knew? Who knew? I hear people say that all the time. They say, "Oh, you know what? Making videos is actually hard. Being a YouTuber, putting videos up on YouTube, it's actually tough." And I'm like, sure, we believe you, sure. Putting your face in front of a camera, saying something, and getting money, wow, tough life. But aside from the making money part, which which is still inconceivable to me, I made this YouTube channel just because I wanted to put stuff out there, really have fun. I think that's a main point. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to make videos. I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to, reflect on the things I think are important in life. And having it in video form and putting it up on YouTube, I think it was very therapeutic in some way. So I really feel like this could have been something that's super fun. I just post videos, wow, on my free time. I have a full-time job, but like outside of that, I can post whatever I want to on YouTube, and maybe it'll turn into something, or maybe it doesn't. And I think a lot of people have taken that approach. But one thing that I realized is all the things that make YouTube videos what they are. Apparently, it's a lot. I think since making my first video, I've learned so much about just video production that it's kind of ruined a lot of videos for me. Let me explain. When I'm watching something like, let's say, that Watcher video that just came out, Steven eating through Korea in 24 hours, right? It's a simple concept. It's Steven, that dude from Worth It, eating in Seoul, Korea for like 24 hours. Interesting example. I just wanted to bring it up because it's when I caught myself really having that kind of video production brain where all I'm thinking about is how did they pull this off? Because already halfway through the day, they've already had like 4 guests or something. And how do you plan that within a 24-hour period? Everyone has to be on time, because if they're not, then the whole video production process, it just gets delayed. And I don't see how that's logistically possible. It already sounds like such a mess. And that's all I could think about when I was watching this. And I couldn't enjoy it, I mean, I guess I did, but so much of that was it was just bothering me. Like, whoa, they have to do this? Oh, they already had all these other guests. Why do they have to get this one? It's so complicated. And I was watching it with my mom, incidentally, while we were having dinner. And I told her about it. And I realized she didn't really even think about it. And I think that kind of ruined her experience. I'm not sure if it ruined it, but it sure did, distract her from enjoying the video. So all these things that go into the videos, every single video on YouTube, there are some that are, I guess, not as produced. Can you even say that? I guess so. I mean, some people just sit in front of a camera and it's very easy. Some people really plan everything. For the keyboard video, I wrote the script, which took me a long time because I really had to find a way to make everything. I don't know. It was hard because it was kind of long. The script was long, but I had to edit it a lot because I wanted it so that my experience was, I used all the words I wanted to use. I covered all the concepts I wanted to cover. I explained every part of my story that I thought was essential to the video. And that really took me a while. So already script writing is hard. That's first. Secondly, when I look at my script, I then look at, I use Notion and I have this other table of all the shots that I need to take. So I look at the script and I kind of map it out. Like, okay, this part of the script, I need this shot. So when I'm taking apart the keyboard, I need it to be at this part of the video. So already I got things really complicated because every single part of that script needed to have some visuals that came along with it. And I was really trying to think about how it was possible to do that in an orderly fashion, or in a way that really makes sense, right? So already that planning shots, that's the second thing that took me a long time. There's a dog out there, and the third thing that reminds me of is audio. Wow, did this really, really delay the process. It really did, because there are some dogs outside. I'm not sure whose dogs they are because they are loud, and they stay loud, and they stay loud at night. It's a fairly quiet, peaceful neighborhood, but there's this, I don't know, family that keeps these dogs. It sounds like they're not really having a good time because they're just barking all the time. Sometimes I hear them like, I don't know, in pain or something. I don't know. I don't want to instigate any thing about how they're taking care of their dogs, but they're loud. And that's not everything. I live in a place that's hot. Like, it is hot. It is hot in here. I was looking for my phone. I don't have it. It's over there. I don't want to have to stand up. I just know for a fact. Today, it's about maybe 27 degrees Celsius. And that's regular, I guess. But what happens is, because of that loud dog, that dog is already loud. My window is closed. It's still piercing through the glass as I speak now. And it's really bothering me. I can't believe this. It's perfect timing. But you know what? This video isn't about making everything perfect. It's about ranting, because sometimes it's all I want to do. And these dogs are really reminding me about the audio process that I've had so much trouble with this whole time. Because if I close the window and I close my door, I then start baking in this oven of a room, right? If I turn on the air conditioner, it buzzes, it hums, and it makes a really loud noise. If I turn on my fan, it's still making a loud noise, and it probably hits the mic. So having to record audio is so dreadful. The experience is not fun. It's not fun at all. And when I have the script all written down and it's time to do maybe some voiceover work or some videos like this where I talk in front of the camera and I try to explain something, I have to sometimes I'm really apprehensive to do it. Sometimes I plan, okay, tomorrow I'll do it. I'm done with the script today. Tomorrow I'll do it. And the day comes and I find myself just dreading baking in the oven. It's oven baking time. I can't believe I have to do this stuff just so I can record this audio. Other people have it really easy. They just have all the windows and doors open, and it's cold, and it makes it super easy for them. And that was when I was really super particular and really perfectionistic. I don't like saying that about the audio. Now, dogs are barking. I have a fan over there. I just want to have a good time. And so I talked about scripting, planning out the shots, audio. What else? Actually filming. Actually filming is tough because the space I have isn't that huge. And I don't know. There seems to be a lot of mechanics, the mechanical aspect of picking up a tripod and putting it in front of a thing just to get the shot. And because I have all the shots planned already, it just becomes this checklist thing where I'm like, okay, I need a shot in front of my monitor. I need a shot when I'm searching this. I need a shot where I'm doing this. And it becomes more of a checklist that it stops becoming the creative process of framing shots. And this whole thing is just me trying to, I don't know, talking in front of a camera, voicing everything out there, and maybe in this process of spitting it out, maybe I can get to the point of it, which is, why isn't it fun? Why isn't it fun? Let me tell you, growing up, I took videos, stupid videos. I made skits of myself. I didn't really plan anything, but I made videos and stuff. And And now that when I finally graduated from college and I got a job, I finally got myself a good camera, a good space, a good mic, hopefully, and everything is in place. And I was so excited because all I wanted to do is tell stories and sit in front of a camera and, have the therapy about actually saying something and just putting it out there. I don't really care if anyone watches or not. It was just so exciting to me that I had that creative freedom that I wasn't able to have growing up, just because I didn't have the money to buy a good camera. I didn't have the money to get a mic and all the props that I am now using. So I thought that when I finally had everything together, I would be in a position of just enjoying things. I have everything set up. All I have to do is just do it and enjoy it. That's it, right? And now I made a video. I wanted to make more. I'm in the process of writing and shooting and editing some videos, like a couple, but I'm really not enjoying it. I don't get up and think, oh, I want to make videos. It doesn't feel like that. And I'm not sure if this is a me thing where it's like I don't actually enjoy videos. But let me tell you, I had an idea last night, and I was just thinking, what if I just rant? What if I just rant into the camera, completely the lowest production video I could ever do, as little effort as possible, and just peeling it back to its fundamentals and see if I enjoy it. And let me tell you, I'm talking to you right now. I'm looking at the camera and I'm enjoying this. Because I'm unencumbered by the script, by all the shots I have to plan, all the audio. I don't care if it sounds bad. I mean, it's fine, probably, hopefully. I don't know. And this is the first time I'm having fun. So, I don't know. Making videos is hard. Making videos is really hard. And I had a lot of ideas. I wanted to make videos about just the one I was working on just now. I reacted to every single match of the World Cup back in November of last year. And I got all my footage. I put it together. And it's 3 hours of footage. And I just looked at the timeline and I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with 3 hours? That sounds too tiring. And since then, I've not touched that video. I'm like, I wanted to get it out there as soon as possible so that, the World Cup is so fresh in people's minds. But now I'm just like, do I even put it up anymore? Because I know editing that, it's going to be a nightmare. I don't want to have to edit 3 hours of footage. I don't even know how I'm going to condense 3 hours of footage into something watchable, like maybe 40 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So just that alone really made me think like, man, I should be making videos for fun. And here I am sitting in front of my desk, just not having a great time. Trying to like convince myself that, yeah, maybe you could do it tomorrow. Maybe you don't have to post this. I don't know, making up excuses when I'm supposed to be enjoying the things I'm doing. I did this myself. I'm not getting paid for this. No one's telling me to do it. This is my own idea. To make videos and record myself watching the World Cup and all that. And why should I be suffering like this if I did this to myself? It makes no sense. So this video is me just telling you guys how I feel and kind of telling myself how I'm really feeling. And instead of writing it down, let it be on YouTube, Instead of putting it in a journal, let it be in front of a camera. I don't know. Just talking like this, I think is something I enjoy so much because I find myself really thinking about the perfect words to use, although I don't find myself to be the most articulate person in the world. When I do have to speak, I try to really think about what I'm saying. And I think this is why I wanted to do it. I wanted to talk about what makes videos hard to create and what's making them fun. And just now, this is me having some kind of breakthrough because I am enjoying this right now. In the moment, in the present, this is fun. This is fun to me. And I'm excited because of the fact that after this video, minimal editing is gonna have to go into this. I just have to put it in Premiere Pro, and I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm even gonna add. Am I gonna add like transitions? Probably not. I'll just keep it straight up. I'll just keep it like this, and I think it's gonna be fine. You know, and that's really fun. I think that's fun. So from this moment on, let it be known. I don't know. I don't know. I talked to my friend, good friend Alex, earlier, and he was talking about maybe 2 channels. One channel of me just ranting in front of a camera like this, and another channel of something super produced. And because I do like that kind of form factor. Is that a form factor? That kind of video, the more highly produced ones, because with a script I can have a proper story, a proper storyline, introduction, and I want to conclude it properly so that by the end of it there's a point to watching videos. That's something I want to be in every video. Is there's a point, and in these videos where I'm just talking to you, I'm not sure if I'm getting too much of a point. Okay, so that's what I really love about those highly produced videos. I can have a point. With these videos, I'm not sure if I can cover all the ground that I need to cover to really have that full point, like a big point. But maybe it doesn't have to be that deep, right? Maybe it can just be me ranting and just putting it up there. Maybe that's it. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm here in front of a camera talking, and it's therapeutic, and it might be helping me, and it might be something I keep doing. But one thing's for sure, this experiment, me sitting down in a chair in front of a camera talking, is fun. And that's something I haven't felt in a long time. And that makes me really happy, because it's been a while, I'll be honest. It's been a while since I could feel this passion about making videos. It's always just been work. Editing, writing, planning shots, everything has just been work. I have to work after work. After I get done with work, I have to start working on a video. And that's just not fun. It's not fun to me. And now this is fun. So, I don't know. It's hard. I don't know if this is gonna be relatable for other people. Maybe it will. If you do feel the same way, or trying to make something, and it could be for anything. I was talking to Uzi earlier, and it's the same thing with drawing, right? Where all the mechanics that have to go into making the drawing, and for her talking to clients, all the stuff that has to go around it is the part that she might not enjoy. And there's some parts of the process that she really does enjoy, but I don't think it's possible to enjoy every part of it. So I want to make this channel be a form of fun for me. I just want it to be fun. And if it can be fun, great. But at least during this time where I'm having fun, just posting stuff as much as I can, maybe I'll learn something. And maybe the workflow for the highly produced videos, maybe it'll come easier. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I really enjoyed this though. Thank you for sticking around. And that's it. Sometimes when you catch yourself in a rut and you don't really know what to do, and you're pretty sure that this is something that you really want to do, and you're just feeling stuck, even if all indicators are saying this is your passion, this is what you want to do, you're still finding yourself stuck. Just peel back all the layers. Peel them back. Get back to basics and try to see which part of the process you really enjoy. And keep doing that. Because this is the point. You got to enjoy what you're doing. You got to enjoy what you're doing. Doesn't really matter. There aren't any grades. There aren't any standards that you have to live up to. It's just you having fun because it's your passion. So keep it up. Peel back the layers. Make sure you try to figure out the most basic thing that you find fun, and maybe you'll get somewhere. Today, I think I got a little bit closer to where I want to be, and that makes me happy. Any little progress is something. So, thank you for sticking around. I'll see you later. I'm having a great time. Bye.